Hello and welcome back. My name is Sullosian and this is another Skywanderers video. So, just coming back into this lovely world as usual. Where'd it go? There we are. Okay, so Merry Christmas to everyone, as it may be a day or two late, but you know, the feeling is still there. Hope everyone had a good time over the holidays and just overall had a good time during the Christmas spirit of things, if that makes sense. Anyway, so as a Christmas present to us all Skywanderers fans, there was a bit of a update and a new block which in some people's opinion was long overdue, in that we now have the ability to make freeform blocks. Now I'll just sort of grab one of these and I'll show you what I mean. So I'll demonstrate on my shuttle here, which was decent for its time, but sort of has the inability to have a proper slope right here. There were no blocks that would angle on such a low sort of height of each block and then also be angled in the right way. So just having a look here, there is no block. They have the blocks like this where it's angled, which is what we've got here, but there's no way for them to connect to each other on a corner. So what we can do now, we'll just get rid of this and this and this, just clear our area here. We will grab our freeform block, and by holding middle click in and then going to the configure hull basic freeform, we now get this nice little grid which allows us to edit the block in whichever way we want. So for starters, we will go to the purple side dots. On the red axis, we will just bring it out, and on this one, on the blue axis, just there. So, as you might be able to tell already, there is a lot of potential for these blocks. They can go in every direction, they can make some really bizarre and funky shapes, and overall, there is a lot you can do with them. But one thing I've noticed through testing them is it is a matter of getting things done in the correct order. Now hopefully I can get this done in the correct order, but if I don't, then you'll see what I mean. So I've done this before just as a test, and it seems that if you do the overall height of things like on that one and that corner there first, then things go alright. So if I bring these ones down here, this one here down, like so, and then press enter to validate, we get perfectly exactly what I was aiming for. Things in a nice corner, everything meets up perfectly. But if I can demonstrate just how to do it wrongly, we'll go configure again, bring this out, blue axes out. If I were to do these corners here first, that one there and that one there, it is a lot lower. You may not be able to tell now, but hopefully in doing this you will see what I mean. Now that looks like it actually worked, but in previous tests it's actually made half of this clip downwards into it for some reason. So whilst it is working now, it seems that sometimes you have to be very careful in the way that you do the order of the dragging and pulling down and all that sort of thing. So hopefully that makes sense, but as you can see there, that works a lot better. It fits perfectly. But one thing I would like to show through further tests that I've done, we will just do this quickly. Just this here, this, and this last one, just there. Press enter. So we now have a front of the ship, which is all fine. Now you might be wondering why I'm using this basic hull as opposed to the standard hull, which I usually use. It's because there is no freeform block for this one yet. Maybe it's because he's planning on getting rid of the tiled or the standard hull, or maybe he just didn't get the chance to. But for the moment we've got the technical looking block. Just get rid of that. and the standard basic hull. So what I was trying to get at before I did that, we will just build this out. And I guess we'll just go above it actually. But this is actually all one block now. So because with the way the basic freeform blocks work, you place one block and then you extend it out as much as you want. So I place this here, and then I could stretch it across the entire top of the ship, and it would all be one block. Now the problem with that, which I've thought of, is basically if I were to get a turret and I were to shoot it, does it destroy as one block, or does it get the health of many blocks? Now we'll just sort of click this a bunch, hopefully actually shoot through it. Now it doesn't actually appear to be working, but even so, in destroying it, you click somewhere, you get rid of the whole block. Now if you remember, I actually placed the block up there and not there, so it seems that maybe they do have the health of 4 blocks, but in reality if one block breaks, then you're still going to lose all of it. So it could be good for defenses, whereas you have a massive shield all stretched out in the space of one block, so one freeform block. So I'll just sort of demonstrate. Get rid of that there. Go here, here, here and here, and stretch this one here out. Just press enter on that. So in reality, if I had a ship and just like this laser here, I was shooting this a whole bunch, would I be doing say 20 blocks worth of damage all at once, or would I be doing 1 block of damage, but I'd need to do it 20 times to get rid of all 20 blocks? Hopefully that makes sense. It's just something I've been concerned about, but there's no real way to test it with the limited damaging system that is involved in the game at the moment. It's just something that was on my mind the whole time the developer was showing off his new block feature in his video. So hopefully we get answers to that soon, but just so you can see just what you can do with the actual block and overall just what the block was that was added, so the freeform block, and we'll just demonstrate a little bit more again. So we'll drag it up if we can. So we've done it on a bit of a weird angle there. So I don't actually know what the limit is to this block, but it seems that so long as it's not red, there is no limit. So I have no idea what I've just created, but we'll give that a go. So it's a wafer thin armor panel, and we've basically just made it on a weird angle. So hopefully you can just sort of see what could become possible with this. Now I've seen people creating Star Destroyers and all sorts of Star Wars ships, and they've had to be using hinges to be able to place things on an angle. So say this is the middle of the sort of straight line of the Star Destroyer. I would then need to grab a hinge, place it up top there, then I would angle it to set angle, so I want it there, going up at an angle of that. Then I'd use a constant gate to set it to that, set it to the correct angle, delete the constant gate, and then it would be angled at the correct angle. Hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully you get a general idea of what this sort of thing has to offer. So this was only really meant to be a short video showing off the new freeform block that we got as a Christmas present from the developer. Also just a way of me getting a chance to say happy holidays, hope everyone has a good time this holiday season. And also, as a question, with the release of Star Citizen 3.0 this Christmas, I think it was Christmas Eve or maybe even Christmas Day, it was released. It could be at a point where we can actually start playing the game and it's not complete, difficult and kind of annoying to play. So would you guys like to see any videos of the new Star Citizen 3.0 patch? Because I backed the game a while ago and I sort of played it, but it really wasn't that good for me. It was so limited in what you could actually do, and overall it was quite a disappointing experience. But now that it's been nearly a year and a half since I played it, probably Star Citizen could have more features and overall better experience to play with. So would you guys like to see Star Citizen 3.0 get played? Just a bit of a playthrough, see how things go. Also, would you guys want to see any other game videos? If so, let me know in the comments, just any other sort of space games or other games in general, as now's the time to ask. It's Christmas time, there's lots of games on sale, and I can pick up a game you want me to play and give that a go. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.